Okay, we are ready. We all right? Yeah. Okay, this is, my name is George Andrews. This is a meeting of the Templeton Conservation Commission on Monday, March 21st, 2022, 6:10 PM is starting time at 160 Patriots Road, Templeton, Mass, conference room. We are now ready to open the meeting. Okay, first on the agenda is to okay the minutes of the February 14th, 2022 meetings. Has everybody had a chance to look at them? Okay, can somebody, okay. Can I get a acknowledgement?
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
Seconded.
Okay, they've been, the minutes have been okay by the whole board and seconded, and this is all set. Okay, then we'll go to, we are now going to do the NOIs for Phillip Trail, slots 1, 2, 3, and 4, and construction of single-family homes on each of the 4 lots. Okay, it's now 6:13. Okay, legal notice, Templeton Conservation Commission. Phillip Trail lots 1, 2, 3, and 4, notice of intents. Notice is hereby given in accordance with the Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, that a public hearing will be held on the notice of intent filed by McCarty Engineering in behalf of Ashorn LLC. Project location is Phillip Trail, map 2-07, parcel 27. Description of project is construction of single-family homes with a proposed septic and well at each divided lot within the buffer zone of the border vegetated wetland. The hearing will be held on March 21st, 2022 at 6 PM or 6:10 PM at the conference room at 160 Patriots Road, East Templeton. Any person wishing to be heard concerning the above of application shall appear at the time and place indicated above. The notice of intent is available for public review at the Developmental Service Houses, Room 3, 160 Patriots Road during regular office hours. The NOI is also available upon request from Elwida at templetonmass.gov. George Andrews, Templeton Sheriff. Okay, and lot number 1 will be open at 6:15. Please announce your name and
So good evening, for the record, Justin Leclerc, McCarty Engineering, here tonight on behalf of Matt Olson of Ashland LLC for the state notice of intent. So we're going to start with lot 1.
we'll start with lot 1, yes.
Okay, so lot 1 is the one shown here. Here is the King Philip Route 202. The Route 2 off ramp, on ramp is down this way. So the applicant is proposing a single family home, which is shown here, with a driveway coming up from 202. The septic is being proposed in the front yard here, with a proposed well in the backyard here, and then the associated site grading. The houses are being proposed as walkouts. So that's why you see an area here to allow for the walkout, and then 2-to-1 grading down till we tie out with the existing contours. We're proposing straw wall silt fence as erosion control, which is shown here in the dark line, wraps around, comes down around the well to the limit of grading, all the way, and it'll continue on to the next lot. Any questions on this one?
Any questions, Matt? Dave, any questions?
You said walkout, that means slab? Or
So-
cellar hole?
Cellar hole.
So,
Yep. Yep, so it'll be a full basement. The basement elevation will be the walkout,
oh, okay.
about 10 to 15 feet to give them some sort of a backyard. And then we're off grading to limit the impact to the wetland. Obviously, the site, and I'll say for all 4, is very tight with a lot of wetlands. So we're 2-to-1 grading, keeping everything as tight as we can to limit our impacts. And then we're proposing the erosion control at the bottom of the slope to limit any sediment runoff.
Nobody has any questions? No. Can I get a motion, please?
Is that a standard standard leach field or Presby?
So the applicant is currently considered either standard trench system or a leaching feed. So instead of your 2 feet trench, it'd be a larger leaching bed, 6-inch stone. But the impact of that field compared to the trenches is roughly the same as what we're showing here. The only thing potentially different is the leaching bed allows you less fill material. So it would potentially help in the front yards.
Okay. No questions.
Hmm?
No questions.
Motion to accept the NOI.
I'll vote accept. Okay, so it says lot 1 has been accepted by the commission at 6:19. Close lot base. Lot 1 will go into lot, now open lot 2 at 6:20.
One thing, if you can give us, after is fine, the distance from the house to the bordering wetland that's required for our paperwork. And it would be helpful if you just give it to us instead of me having to find my slide rule.
And I left mine
Later
out
is
too.
fine.
Yes, but yes, I can.
Thank you.
I have a scale. Do you mind? No, not at all. So the answer is yes. So lot 2 here is adjacent to lot 1. Same idea. We're showing the proposed single-family home here with the driveway located here, septic system located in the front, well located in the back. The whole idea is to keep the septic systems as far away from the wetland as possible. And then this house is also a walkout, so we have the backyard here and then offering as fast as we can to get down. The erosion control gets picked up from lot 1, carried all around the bottom of the hill, up around the well, around the wetland here, and then back up to the road. Any questions on this one?
Same well,
Same style as
same
leach field.
Yeah, so all 4 of the lots, the applicant is currently debating between trenches and leaching fields, but they all have the same impact. They won't be the impact won't be any worse than what the trench system is, as shown on the plan. So if anything, it'll be less of an impact. It's not the same.
Questions?
No, we'll accept. Lot 2.
Hmm?
We'll accept the NOI on lot 2.
Your motion is for the acceptance of lot 2. Second, lot 2. Close the end of lot 2 at 6:23. You want her to measure, him to measure it before we go into lot 2? No?
No, you did it, yeah.
Okay. Now, lot 2 has been closed, we're going to open up lot 3 at 6:24. Don't go by that clock. I'll go by that clock. So,
Lot 3, we're still moving down Route 202.
Yeah.
Again, single family home is located here with the driveway located here. proposed septic system located in the front yard with a walkout and the well located down here. Off grading to get down as fast as we can. And we're proposing erosion control on the edges of our limit of work.
Any questions on lot 3?
Motion to accept lot 3.
I'll second that. And Julie? She's, I'm seconding it. So yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, it has been accepted by all 3 of us. That's the end of lot 3. 627. 626. Good. Short time to look at that. Okay, now we go from lot 4, so we'll open that up to 627. Times it just optimal. And we will do the same lot 4.
So lot, excuse me. So lot 4 is located at the end of the property. There's an existing cart path here. I believe it is Hill Street that goes up towards the Fernal School.
Yep.
Is located just about across the street from where this house would be located.
Right.
So, single family home with the driveway. This is the only lot that we had to swap the septic and the well. So we have the well located in the front, outside 100 foot for the septic system. And we had to fit the septic system here. The reason, excuse me, the reason being that this lot is within,
Up on the hill.
yes, so it's up on a hill. This is within 100 feet of both wetlands. This line here is the 50-foot buffer. So we need to keep the septic system outside the 50-foot buffer. Again, depending on which way the applicant goes with the field or the trenches, the system will be located outside the 50, whether a barrier is going to be needed or something like that. It's dependent on Board of Health approval. So with that, any questions?
Questions from me?
Board of Health is still going to require the barrier.
Hmm.
Just so you know.
Motion to accept the NOI for lot 4.
Accept, second it.
And also go to accept. Accepted. So lot 4 has been done at 6:30. I'm not filing a bill.
So
And
You want-
approval.
I'll go backwards from lot 4 to lot 1.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. So. 4. Approximately, say 30 feet at the tightest spot. Three. I'd say about 70. $45. One. I'd say 65. No.
So all NOIs
All
were
4
approved.
have been approved.
Order of conditions will be written and then we will get the.
Awesome.
Now you're going to make sure he puts all the silt fencing up before it starts any of them.
Yes.
And he will notify us when they are up,
Yes.
so we can go inspect them.
I have a feeling you'll get a call from me this week.
Not fast, huh?
It's Mr. Olson. We can. So I will let you guys know when the silt fence is in. And
Let me get those out of your way.
So I was just gonna ask you if you want us to sign off for those.
No, we can do that afterwards. You guys can just continue.
Yeah.
Signing afterwards. You guys can
Okay.
continue.
All
on
right,
the
we'll do
agenda.
that, signing afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're closing at what, 7:30, 6:35 for the fourth? And that's the end of those. And then with the rest of them, we'll go back on for the rest of the meeting. Which is COC request.
Thank you very much.
For 693 Patriots Road. I need to use to sign this, because the other two of us have signed it. You have not, so what this was, is one that was done way back in 2008, and of course, they'd never have the paperwork done
Of course.
in 2008. So that was fun. Four. Oh, yes. Number 4. A while back, we issued a enforcement order for Mr. Van Dyke because of the way it was being cut. The cutting was done because of the, I've been down there, we've checked it out. He's done everything he's supposed to have done from the forester and myself. So we just need to sign this.
No, no signing. Just if you are satisfied with,
Yeah, but
The
it
enforcement
was
order.
never originally signed over to me.
yep, that's you signing the enforcement order when you issued it to.
Okay,
Yep.
good done.
So.
So,
just-
just so you
Yes.
know, this time, now, where everything is done, we'd like to take off the enforcement order. May I get the approval, please?
So a motion to lift.
A
the
motion to lift the
enforcement
enforcement order
If you feel that
On,
it was
on those
satisfied.
first 3 houses at the top of the hill. That's what the problem was.
I'll make a motion to lift the enforcement order.
Second,
And then second. And I agree, that's all set. Okay. That is done at 7:32. Okay, go to review of forest cutting
6:32.
plan. Forest cutting plan somewhere? Pages from. Somebody want to look at the forest cutting plan?
You each have a copy of it.
It's on Queen Lake Road. Now that was where? John Anderson. Owned by the film. Christopher Shazinski. And Chatham Street. You want to read it or you want to look at it, Dave?
You all have
You
one.
all have it.
Oh, you all have one. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've looked at it.
Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry, you did tell me I had one. Yeah. That's no problem. So these have been looked at. 6.25.
looks like they're still.
Of course, when did he sign this? 2/27, so a month ago, so they probably already did it. But that's nothing new. Okay. Okay, do we have any member comments? Any new business we want to discuss?
Thank you, business. So made for you all and for future members, as we are desperately trying to recruit you guys as members. We made conservation binders for you all.
Are those like the ones we already have?
I don't know, do you have something
Yes, we do.
from before my time, maybe?
Yes,
Um,
we got them right from the state after we took the classes.
Oh, okay. So those are just filled with, general and helpful information, conflict of interest law, open meeting law. And I provide them to, new members when they join as well.
That's fine.
So hopefully just to be helpful, if you guys want to, keep anything that you acquire in there for yourselves, that's fine too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we
Want to
do
come
that.
join, look at my book teas?
Yeah.
Okay. What do I do with the rest of this?
Thank you.
Okay,
Also for anybody at home watching, we are desperately in need of more ConCom members.
So if you're interested, please feel free to
And
come
is that
see
going
us
to
at
be
Development Services.
an immediate appointment from the
Yeah.
select board, or is it going to have to wait until?
It would be, you as a board would make the recommendation. It would go before the select board and they would fill the missing seats. And then they would be up for reappointment.
and what we have done in the past, we've also had people that weren't on the board, but they were here as a member, and not as a member, what do we call them? Auxiliary members. They couldn't vote, but they could sit in on things. But I'd rather see
I think
a
you want
couple more
somebody,
members, would
yes.
be nice.
Yeah.
And,
And if anybody is interested, all you have to do is go to the website and there is a volunteer form that you fill out and it gets submitted to the Board of Select office.
it's
Thank you.
all on, it's all on the board,
Yes.
internet. So. Okay, is there anything else that we want to discuss?
Yep, I do have some things, one thing actually I need signed. So we have an old OOC from back in February. We had a Zoom meeting, and because of that, we never got signatures. So this is
I will
the
take the blame on that.
Templeton Lightwater Old Royalston Road culvert replacement project. that You all approved that we just never got signatures on.
Oh, okay, that was,
So that's just a little bit of cleanup.
yeah, they never told us when they were gonna do it, but they've done it. Okay.
Yes. So I need signatures on that. George, you have the signatures for the minutes, right? And I need the signatures for the 693 Patriots Road
This is the minutes.
minutes. Thank you kindly.
This is the other one.
Thank you kindly. So since you approved the 4 NOIs from this evening, I transferred all the information from the NOIs to the order of conditions page. Will you be writing the order of conditions or George?
Sure.
So a lot of the legwork is done for you. So you would just, you've done these before, you would just put the actual conditions in,
What
but I transferred all the.
what I would like to do, what I would like to do,
What would you like to do? What can I do?
and with, I'll talk to her.
Yeah.
With make a general order of conditions like we used to have. For every, that way there it goes on every one of them. We don't have to do everyone separate.
Like a template,
It's a template.
like a boilerplate.
Boilerplate, yeah, we used to have one.
Yep.
And believe it or not, it was made because of
Yeah.
the older Mr. Van Dyke.
So essentially, I didn't do any specific information. I just filled in the
Yeah.
detailed information, transferred it from the NOI to the order of conditions so that you didn't have to do the legwork. You can do the actual conditions aspects of it.
We should discuss switching to EDP so that this is a much more streamlined and easy process
Yes.
for everyone.
So I did look into that. I have a contact over at Mass DEP and you first need to get a general email address. So that's the first thing I have. I have to get a conservation at Templeton MA,
Which we can do easily.
which we can do. It's just the first
We'll
step
set
in
it
the
up
process. So then
Might exist.
It
Probably
did,
isn't active.
it did exist for the old website
Yeah,
that we used, and then when we transferred over to the new website, everything Board of Health at Conservation Act, those all went by the wayside. So now we have a reason that we need it, so it's not a problem.
Just for forever, for whoever does this, that everybody can access it.
That's why I said I like to be general,
Yes, correct.
and that way there.
Yep.
We don't have to make one up for every thinking one,
Yes.
just a general.
Right,
thing.
and also what Amanda's mentioning too, they offer, I don't know if it's called e-filing, but essentially you can upload instead of us mailing and
Yep.
doing all paper trail and stuff.
Way better.
So yes. Looking into it.
I support this.
Yes, we do. We just takes baby steps to get there.
Okay.
That's all I have. Do you have anything?
I have nothing, I left it all to you.
No, what would you like to,
Oh, do you want to talk at the next meeting?
yeah, we're
Is it gonna
discussing
be the
next
11th
meeting,
or the
will be
18th?
the 11th.
Yeah.
Because the 18th is a
Oh,
holiday,
yeah, I actually already arranged it and saved it.
Perfect. Sounds good.
we just have to remind somebody that,
No, that's not fair because she should have been able to participate by
Zoom,
Zoom if she chose to. And we had a link for it.
We appreciate your presence though. So April 11th next meeting.
will be the next one. And, okay, can we now close the meeting? All right, we will. I'll make a motion to close the meeting at 6:40 PM.
I second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, yes, all three in favor. Thank you.